Hey y'all, Rick, Fearless, Strokers Dallas, Strokers Ice House, Punch Wally Garage, Fearless Services. Good morning. How you doing, alright? Today is Thursday, June 19th, 2025, year of our Lord, season number 3, episode number 170. Today's show we are going to talk about unfortunate things that lead to good things. Let's go. In my life, the 365 Project, coming to you almost live from almost downtown Dallas in the powerful CHUMP studio. Today's show is brought to you by Reliable Diamond Tool. That's ready2.com. REDITOO.com. Check them out for concrete and masonry working tools. Also brought to you by Simpson Motorcycle Helmets. If you got a $100 head, you should wear a $100 helmet. But if your head is priceless, like mine, you should wear a Simpson. They are the best. We are a dealer. StrokersDallasMerch.com. Spire, SPIRE, ConstructionInc.com. They are a full-scale residential general contractor. Anything from your roof to your floor, your heating, your air conditioning, you want to remodel your bathroom, what you got? SpireConstructionInc.com. Tell them I sent you. Maverick Harley-Davidson, Longhorn Harley-Davidson, the official Harley-Davidson dealers for Strokers Dallas and Strokers Ice House. Check them out. Right now, let's me and you turn off that ugly news. Take a stroll down memory lane. Today, the Mr. Peabody Wayback Machine goes back to 1976. So in 1976, I was 19 for most of the year. I got a DUI. Was driving my brother's Mustang. Had too much to drink. Wrecked the car. Went to jail. Got out. We've been talking about Sergeant Kenny, my great aunt and uncle that owns Roach Paint. My great aunt called me and said, I want to come pick you up and take you to get some job hunting clothes. Yes, ma'am. Came and picked me up the next day. We went out. Bought some slacks, bought some corduroys, bought some button-down shirts, and we bought a suit of clothes. Back in those days when you went job hunting, no matter what job it was, you wore what we called a suit of clothes. You wore a suit. I don't care if you're going to apply for a job as a busboy, you wore a suit. That showed that the prospective employer that you were serious about getting a job. So she said, I also want to get you a haircut. I said, yes, ma'am. I just got a DUI. I lost my job washing cars at Frank Parr Chevrolet. I'm pretty humble. Yes, ma'am. Got a haircut. She said, let's go visit Sarge. Yes, ma'am. We went up to Roach Paint. Went up to Sarge's office. Brings me in there. Balls me out for getting a DUI. Gives me a long lecture. Says, what are you going to do about a job? And I said, well, I'm going to find one. And he said, why don't you come to work for Roach Paint? And I said, that would be great. He said, we've talked about it for years since I was a little kid, so why don't we just do that? And I said, yes, sir. He said, I'll start you out in the warehouse. Be here Monday morning at 7 o'clock, ready to go to work. I said, yes, sir. And he said, how do you going to get to work? You don't have any transportation. And I said, I'll figure it out. And he pitched me the keys to an old retired Chevy Impala And it was an old sales car, and he said, drive this. Yes, sir. Monday morning, I was supposed to be there at 7. I got there at 6, ready to go to work. And over the next week or two, we will talk about getting a job at Roach Paint. Now I've got it. This was September of 1976, September 15th, 1976, and what I do with that opportunity. Right now, let's check that Chuck. Check that Chuck. You got those navy blues on. Makes me want to break out in song, but I'm not a singer. White toe, double black racing stripes, boot bottoms, black and white logo, stretchy stuff there, matching shoestrings, one eye down, double knotted for safety. These are, say it with me, all these are some handsome Chucks. You want to check the office? Yeah. Okay. So that's my 1965 Panhead that I still have. Doesn't look like that anymore. But that's one of the phases I went through on that bike. Wearing my Glidden shirt, my Panhead hat. That picture was taken by Michael Lichter, the great photographer for Easy Riders magazine. The year on that would have been, I don't remember. What year did I say I went to work for Roach Paint? September 15th, 1976. What was Grandma Goldie doing 76 years ago today? June 19th, 1949 was a Sunday. Grandma wrote, Chelmer started cutting the wheat with Harry. Ruth came over this evening. Mark stayed all night. I don't know who Chalmer is or Ruth is or Mark is. Don't know. Dad joke. You know, a cemetery is the dead center of town. Dead center of town. The dead center. Get off, forget it. Get off the couch, a motivational minute. As you get better, things get easier. Coincidence? I think not. As you get better, things get easier. Also, repetition makes things easier. Today is Thursday, so we have trivia tonight. The Rick and Joe T World Report. We've got a new one that loaded up a couple of days ago on YouTube. So if you go to my Strokers Dallas YouTube page, there is a new Rick and Joe T World Report. Check that out. Let me know what you think. If you're looking for a motorcycle for sale, we have some good ones. StrokersDallas.com. Click on bikes for sale. If you have a motorcycle that you're not riding, shoot me an email, rick@StrokersDallas.com. We'd love to come get it running, write you a check. If you have anything cool, you know, if you've never been here, this place is very eclectic. An old friend of mine, Kevin Chenault, was kind enough to give me a Frankenstein and a butler and a skeleton the other day. Fits right in up here. Thank you, Kevin. So if you got any cool stuff you think could fit in that you're wanting to sell or give away, let me know. All right, I got to go. I got Thursday things to do. Love you, Alice. Bye, y'all.